everyone, welcome to TTV News, some latest events in the province, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, the emulation plots of district, town and city had just had a conference to summarize the implementations of the emulations covenant in 2022, launched and signed the emulation contracts in 2023.
In 2022, the member units in the bloc implemented while ensuring the content and emulation targets of the bloc in association with the effective implementation of local political tasks, successfully completing the task of becoming a member of the board of directors, to go up 100% of the members of the organizational division, totally understand and deploy for officials, civil servants, public employees, and employers of the unit to actively participate in and respond to emulation movements, especially thematic emulation organized by the province and emerging sectors. The emulation movements have also supported for the Fund for the Poor with more than 21 billion Vietnam dong, according to the results of the assessment and evaluation of the emulation ranking in 2022. The non-city unit ranked first and was recommended to present the flag of leading the unit of emulation movement of the Provincial People's Committee. And ladies and gentlemen, a large number of female trade union officials from the trade unions of the non-economic zones have just had meaningful activities on the occasion of the 113th anniversary of International Women's Day on March the 8th. The delegation visited and burned incense to commemorate the heroes and martyrs at the Steel House of Liberation Movements Union and the Unions of Liberation Trade Unions. And the delegation also came to offer incense in memory of the President Ho Chi Minh and heroic martyrs in the resistance war for national liberation and reunification at a special national relic, the central base of the Southern Department of Revolution. And here, the trade union of the Provincial Economic Zone held a meeting and revealed the glorious tradition of the 113 years of International Women's Day on March 8th and the 1983 of the two String Ladies Uprising. Presented 30 gifts to female workers with difficult circumstances and permanent residents in Tân Biên district and currently working in industrial zones in the province. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Kim Liên, chairwoman of the trade union of the non-economic zone, said that besides the meaning of the travel to the historic site, it is also an opportunity for grassroots trade union officials to exchange and share experiences, contributing to improving the quality of life, enhancing the role of trade union officials in the socio-economic development of the province.
Responding to Youth Month 2023, Bến Cầu District Youth Union and the Ho Chi Minh Young Pioneers Organization Councils of Districts have a groundbreaking ceremony to donate rest calf houses for disadvantaged peoples in the locality.
The house was started construction for Hồ Thị Trúc Ly, a pupil of class 1A at Lê Thuận Primary School. This family situation has many difficulties. Both parents work as high laborers. The income is not stable. The house that the family is living is so old and dilapidated, but still have not had the conditions to repair and upgrade the house. The rest wrap house was started construction with a value of 80 million Vietnam dong, deducted from the Fund for the Poor of Lê Thuận Commune. And on March the 3rd, the inspector of the Department of Health has just issued a decision to administratively sanction the 175 cosmetology household located at number 16 Trương Tùng Quân Street, Quarter 4, Ward 3, Tân City, with a fine amount of 45 million Vietnam dong due to an administrative violation, providing medical examination and treatment services without a license to operate medical examination and treatment, according to Decree number 117 on administrative sanctions in the medical field. At the meeting, Mr. Lê Văn Dung, the owner of the facility, admitted to performing the intervention to remove fat from the upper and lower eyelids for customer for 12 million Vietnam dong in November 2022. And on March 2nd, according to the appointment schedule, this customer returned to the cosmetic facility to perform thread trimming, but was unexpectedly checked by the interdisciplinary inspection team of the TayNinhTV Department of Health, detecting violations and proceeds to make a record with the customer confirmation. And recently, the TayNinhTV Department of Health has conducted the inspection of the operation of cosmetic service facilities in the province and thereby detected and handled many violations of aesthetics and beauty making. However, because of the huge profits, many establishments and facilities still do it stealthily without license. In the coming time, the TayNinhTV Department of Health will continue to strengthen the unexpected inspection of cosmetology facilities in order to correct and strictly handle establishment with violation in the field of cosmetic services. The TayNinhTV Provincial OI Gymnastics Association currently has nearly 1,500 members participating in 46 clubs. And with the motto Happy Life, Healthy Life, Successful Life in the past term, the TayNinhTV Provincial OI Gymnastics Association regularly organizes changes between clubs in the district in the province, creating a friendly environment in the community of the members and ready to serve the sport movement of the province, the regional as well as the national sports festivals and competitions. During the term, the TayNinhTV Provincial OI Gymnastics Association won 2 gold medals and 2 silver medals and 4 bronze medals at the National Championships of Gymnastics for the OH. And in the National Cup of Gymnastic Clubs, the TayNinhTV Provincial OI Gymnastics Association has won 1 silver medal, 3 bronze medals, and many other awards at grassroots level. The Congress elected and agreed to the Executive Committee for the term of 2023 to 2027, including 19 people, and nominated Mr. Đinh Thị Mỹ Thanh to be reappointed as the president of the association. The image in the street starting a new day like this surely be no stranger to the people in the TayNinhTV province, but sometimes the high pressure lights on the road are still illuminated when it is not yet dark, and at sometimes vice versa, it's still dark, but the street lights are off. And there are places where the street lights are on until 6 or 7 a.m., but there are also places where they are turned off before 5:30. The people think that turning on and off a fixed street light is not flexible and not suitable with the actual situation of the area. Have to turn on the lights. Remember that the night of the May is already light, the day of October is already dark, and that is the date of October is very short, so it should be adjusted to be reasonable, suitable for the region and its specific location. Down here on Trần Street, there are street lights that sometimes light up for a long time, and they turn on very slowly at night. According to the reporter research, there are currently 2 functional units in the city related to the operation of this public lighting system. That is the Urban Management Department of the city, with the role of investors, direct and manage the activities of the winning unit in performing public services, including the task of maintaining the public lighting system. And meanwhile, TayNinhTV Urban Construction Joint Stock Company is the winning unit, directly performing the task for maintaining and operating the public light system, directly performing the task of maintaining and operating the public lighting system in the city. Currently in the city, the public lighting system is mechanically operated and adjusted according to the season, and the time for this season is adjusted to turn on the lights at 6 p.m. and turn off the lights at 6 a.m. of the next day. The process is 12 hours. Sometimes to save the city budget adjust the season for 11 hours, and sometimes for more than 12 hours to suit the weather conditions of that season. And due to the current management and operation of the urban public lighting system, it is mainly the management of light stations on the roads. The adjustment of the time to turn off and on the lights is also done manually, so there are shortcomings in the times of public lighting. In response to the people's complaints, the Urban Management Department of the TayNinhTV City has asked the operator to regularly check, review, and prioritize adjusting the time to turn on the lights for early evening areas, as well as turn up the lights early in the early morning places to better match the actual situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, submitting an application online without having to download the app, users just need to scan the QR code or search for the application name on yellow to be able to start using the provided utilities. The storage capacity is also much smaller, time compared to other common applications. Those are the advantages of TayNinhTV Smart application.
Those are also the highlights that Mr. Nguyễn Trung Hiếu, Deputy Director of the Department of Information and Communication, said that the Department of Information and Communication has just piloted bringing TayNinhTV Smart application to Charles Mini App platform to open widen the target audience, bringing the authorities closer to the people and also the businesses. About 6 months ago, staff of the Center for Socio-Economic Monitoring and Control did research to develop the smart application on Jalo platform, Mini, with a number of users of 135,000 registered on the smart platforms. And this will face limitations when developing users and difficult in progressing. In order for the majority of the people to access the TayNinhTV application, there is a direction to develop on which platform has the most users so that more people can use it. Jalo platform is currently one of the essential technology platforms on phones with more than 73.4 million users. The Department of Information and Communications has chosen this platform to solve the technological difficulties of the application of the TayNinhTV application, and a new version of Mini app TayNinhTV was born. This platform currently runs basic features of the people such as reporting on the scene, question and answer information from 1022, TayNinhTV Portal, public services online, paying for the fees and some other basic activities for the people to explore for evaluation, hopefully in the near future, to attract more users to exploit the TayNinhTV platform in the province. And there is no need to download the application and register information. Instead, the user just needs to scan the QR code or search for the application name on Jalo to be able to start using provided utilities. In addition, the sorting capacity of the TayNinhTV application on Jalo platform is only about 0.6 megabytes, many times smaller than normal applications. In order to ensure the safety and security of the information, the TayNinhTV application on Jalo platform used two-level authentication mechanisms. At level 1, the application identifies users through basic information on Jalo such as name, phone number, and account. At level 1 can use most of the utilities on the application, except for those on public services group. In order to use the utilities of the public service group, such as submitting online documents, receiving electronic results and e-receipts, the user needs to upgrade the identity level to level 2 to a centralized authentication platform. The first expectation is to bring the government and the people closer together, more accessible, clearer two-way information to serve the people and businesses as well, and better serve for the people from the government. And during the pilot implementation, the Department of Information and Communication will also probe the level and respond to users as well as user suggestions, and then develop further, bringing all services to be public services that the user is interested in. And this can be considered as a breakthrough in digital transformation of the province, which has been highly appreciated by the Ministry of Information and Communication for its discovery of information and communication technology in the search and use of digital assets, and also facilities provided by the government in order to better serve for the people.
That's all for TTV News today. Thanks for joining with us and see you next time.